All right, it's Big Jeff coming to you. You've all heard. If you haven't heard, you heard now. We have started a Haterade kit, and also that involves the gold grill. So we have two different grills that came in. I picked just basic grills, 6 teeth and 8 teeth. So big mouth, small mouth. I already have one for the 8, so I'm gonna bust open the 6 so you can see. So you get this sealed up. It's very sanitized and everything else. You will crack her open. What I have here in my Big Jeff cup was water that was already boiling in the microwave, and I put it in there. It has to be hot. These grills just don't go in your mouth. It'll screw your teeth up. There's a type of silicone in there that you heat up and it'll form, and when it cools off, it'll harden. So that's what we're gonna learn how to do right now, so you guys don't screw this up or get pissed saying it doesn't work. Okay, we get this open. So in here, you got a couple cool things. One, this is actually to grab this out of the hot water, because the water should be hot enough that it could burn, but not boiling. Okay, so what I did is I boiled it in a coffee mug, and the microwave was boiling, and then dumped it in here, and it would cool off just enough. You do get directions here, which we have up on our website. But as you can see, it's gonna come with this whitish silicone glue, whatever. Basically, when this heats up, it will turn clear. It will get real mushy. And then we're gonna bite down and set them, okay? And then once it cools off in your mouth, it'll harden. Keep in mind too, depending on your style mouth, you might need to kind of stretch these first. This is a stainless steel, so it is safe. And I first put them in, make sure I can bite down. I might have to pull these back a little bit depending on your mouth size, or adjust this. Once you get it to the proper spot, you're gonna go ahead and take this. So this has a kind of like a U. You're gonna take the U part, put it back down in here, because when you drop this in the water, you don't want it to fall out. I've had that happen a few times. So push it in, and then just kind of tighten these back up on it, so it's in there, and then bloop. All right, so a little bit of that silicone came out a little bit. I'll show you when I get it out, but I'll be able to push it in. All right, so way the direction saying I've seen best is if you leave it in there about 30 seconds or so, depending on how hot the water is, it'll get very clear. You just want to get this soft, okay? And the way I'm gonna do it is pour this back in there, something. There we go. So as you can see, this is already very gooey. All right, so I'm just gonna spread it out in there. All right, so we have the goop, and then it's hot. It's not hot enough that I can't touch it. I'm gonna line it up and push up. So now I bit on it. I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit. Make sure you put pressure. The object is to get the goop to form around your teeth, so when you put it back in, it goes with the grooves, okay? You can kind of feel your mouth warm. Now, obviously, it is at a point where it made an indentation of my teeth. I can let that cool off more. There is some that pushed out here. You can go ahead and just take a little razor blade and trim that off if you want. And then, of course, if any got on the front, you can just kind of pick that off with your fingers. Now, what happens if over time this thing adjusts or your mouth is very hot? You could go through the same process. This could be reheated up. It'll reform and you can remount it. But these things are expensive. Even if you don't get them in a giveaway, I think they're like $9 or $11 for a set. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing with the bottoms. Again, this is the 6 tooth. I could just use this cup for you all. I was trying to be fancy and use the Big Jeff cup. So I'm gonna put that in there. Can you see in there? Okay. So all it is doing is heating this up, and you know when it's ready because it went from white to clear. Okay, so to me, it looks very clear. I could have used less water and done it that way, but there we go. So the smaller one is at the bottom. I can touch with my hand. You want to line it up, all right? Then I take this one, I put it back in so I can fish on it. They're actually very strong. So even me, I have a big mouth, but the 8 one, sometimes hard to talk. It goes around far. The 6 one, kind of like a little better. But if you want the whole thing, I'd go with the 8. Okay. So that one is formed. You don't even notice it. This would go in your mouth. That one is formed. You can clean them. I've been using for my other one, just using the mouthwash and rinse it out. Like I said, as long as these don't get super hot, this won't change. It stays clear. And then being that you have it lined up, as long as you put it in lined up, right in, right in. There you go. And now you have a Big Jeff Gold grill. So we have them in the 6-tooth and 8-tooth available for you. And if you feel it didn't go in the right way, go ahead and pop her back in the hot water, heat her up, and repress her. All right. That's how you take care and get these. Do not just put them in your mouth. I did it myself. I ain't gonna lie. I just thought they went in there, but didn't know. This is made to basically give a not metal on teeth and give something to bite down on and basically hide in your teeth. All right, well, there you go. Hopefully this video made some sense. There is an instruction with some pictures in it, and we do have that on our website. I will hopefully see a bunch of people with gold chains, glasses, and grills at the next show. Talk to you soon.